name the line shown in the given figure. Now we have to name the lines. Before that, let's check different ways on how to name a line. We can name a line in 3 ways. Okay? Now what are these 3 ways? First way is, let's draw a line first very quickly. And we have 2 points. Okay? Now first way is with both of the points, so A and B. So we'll name this line as line AB. Okay? Then there's another way. So basically it's just the same, but instead but we are just interchanging the letters. So it's line BA, and it doesn't really matter that you have to only follow BA or you have to only follow AB. You can do anything. Now the final way is we represent the line with a small letter. So let's say C. Okay? So we say this line as C. Now what is this symbol I'm adding over both of these letters? It's basically just a mini line. So it's just one line and 2 arrows at both the ends, representing that it goes on and on forever, and the letters represent the points. Alright, so now we have to name the line shown in the given picture. So we have line XY. So line symbol XY. Then we have line AB. So line symbol AB. Now we have a small letter, and that small letter is L. So we'll just write L. So these are the names of all the lines in the given figure. Let's move on. So this is our next question. Now in this figure of this line, we have 4 points on this line. Okay? Point A, point C, point D, and point B. Now in this figure, we have to name the line in as many ways as possible. 3 points on the line and 2 line segments. Now they haven't given any small letter for the line, so we have to name the line with the points. So since we have 4 points, we can do like line AC, line AD, line AB, or line CD, line CB, or line DB, and we can even interchange the letters. Okay? So let's write. Okay? So the first way is line AC. Then we have line AD. Okay, we can say it as line AD. Okay, let's add this line symbol. It's very, very important to add this symbol. Then we have line AB. Okay. Then line CD. Line CD. Then line DB. Line DB. We also have line CB, line CB, and can we name this in any other way? Can we? Let's see. Have we done BA? Yes, we have done AB, and it's just the same. And are there any other ways? No, there isn't any other way. So these are the different ways how you can name the line. Let me repeat it. Line AC, line AD, line AB, line CD, line CB, and line DB. Okay? So let's move on. 3 points on the line. Now we have total of 4 points on the line, and we just need to name 3 points. So we can take any 3 points. So let me take point. So we have to keep this point symbol. point A, point C, point D, and we have point B. Okay, we only need to take 3, so we can remove this point B. Right. Alright. So now we have to name 2 line segments. And what are line segments? So line segment is basically a part of a line. So let's draw a line. Okay, a nice big line. Okay, it has 2 points. Okay, A, B. Alright. So now when we ignore this part of a line, okay, this part, so we just get a portion of a line which has a start point. So this portion of a line has a start point, okay, and also has an end point. Okay, so this portion of a line is called a line segment. So now that we have many lines in our line, we can have this segment of the line over here as a line segment. We can have this over here, this segment over here. We can have another from A to B, and in between more segments of the line. So let's name any 2 line segments. To make it simple, we'll just take this over here, between the segment between point A and point C, and point D and point B. Now you can take any other portion of a line, like you can even take between point A and point D. You can even take between point C and point B. You can take anything. There are many possible ways, but to make this simple, I'm taking line segment AC and line segment DB. So let's write line segment AC, and we represent it with just a small line over here. It's like the hat. Then line segment DB. There. Okay. So these are the 2 line segments. Right? Let's move on to the next question. So the question is, take any 3 points on your notebook. Join them in pairs. How many lines do you get if PQR are collinear, PQR are not collinear? So what are collinear points? Let's take 3 points. So we will take 1 point over here, 1 point over here, and 1 point over here. Now, can we draw a line passing through all these points at the same time, and only one line? Let's try. It only passes through 2 points at a time, right? Let's try to do it again. So let's draw the points again. 1 point over here, 1 point over here, and another point over here. Let's try to join. Yes, I did it! It passes through all these points. So when the line was not passing through all the points at the same time, those 3 points are non-collinear points. Now here, the line passes through all these points at the same time. It can pass. So these 3 points are called collinear points. And it's not necessary that there should be only 3 or only 5 or anything like that. It can be many points. So there can be billions of points, and if a line can pass through all those points, then all those billions of points are collinear points. Right. So if PQ are collinear, how many points can we get? How many lines can we get? So here I have a point P, point Q, point R. Okay. Now all these points are collinear, right? All these points are collinear because the line is passing through all these points. So how many lines can we get? We can only get one line, right? So for A bit, our answer is only 1. Okay? Now if PQR are not collinear, how many lines can I get? So I have P, I have Q, and I have R. Okay? Now these points are clearly not collinear. So how many lines can I get? So I can get one line. Okay? Okay? Then I can get another line. Okay? Let's draw the arrows. Now I can get another line. Can I get more lines? No, I cannot get more lines. So the answer for the B bit is 3. Now let's move on to the 9th question. So here we have to take any 5 points A, B, C, D, E, and we have to join them in this way as it has been given in the picture over here. Okay? So it should be like none of these 5 points together are collinear, and we have to join them like this. Now how many such lines are there? So what we have to do is we have to count the lines. Okay? So when we count the lines, we will get 10. Okay? So there are total of 10 lines in this figure. So let's move on to the B bit. So how many lines pass through A? Okay? So we have one line over here, which is line AE. It passes through point A. Then line AB, it also passes through point A. Line AC passes through point A, and line AD, which also passes through point A. Okay? So we have total of 4 lines which pass through point A. So the answer to this question will be 4. Now how many lines pass through point B? So we have one line over here, one line over here, one line over here, and one line over here. So again, it's the same answer. It is 4. Name all lines. So we have to name all the lines in this figure. So we know that we have 10 lines. Okay? So let's start one by one. So let's start off with the lines which intersect with point A. So we have line AB. So we have line AB. Then we have line AC. Line AC. Okay, then we have line AD, so we have line AD, then we have line AC, AE. Okay, we have already done C, AE. Okay, now let's move on to point B. Now we'll exclude this point, we'll exclude this line BA because we have already written AB, right? So we'll start out with BC. So line BC, line BD, line BE, now point C. So we are not going to do line CA and line CD, we are just going to do line CD and line CE. So line CD, line CE, and finally we have line DE. And that's it. Let's cross check. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lines, and none of these lines are same. So we have got our answer. Now we have to name any 3 line segments. Now we can take line segment AB, line segment AE, line segment DE, line segment DC, line segment CB, anything. Okay? We have to name any 3 line segments. So I'm going to take line segment AB, BC and CD. Okay? So line segment AB, line segment BC, line segment CD. Right? Now let's move on to the next one. Now this is the 10th question. So in this figure we have to name all parallel lines, all pairs of intersecting lines, all sets of collinear points, lines which intersect with point A at point A, point of intersection of lines N and P, points of intersection of lines M and Q, line which contains point O. So we'll be going through each question, and there are some terms which we haven't discussed yet, and we'll discuss about those terms also. So the A bit, all pairs of parallel lines. What are parallel lines? The definition of parallel lines is there in the question itself. Lines which are parallel to each other are called parallel lines. Like over here, I have one line over here and I have another same line which is parallel to the other line. Okay? So these lines go on and on forever. So when they go on and on forever, there'll be no point forever that they will intersect with each other, that they will meet each other at a common point. Okay, there's going to be no way. The distance between these lines is equal throughout. Okay, this is equal. The distance is equal. So these lines are called parallel lines. Now we have to write all the sets of parallel lines, all pairs of parallel lines. So let's start. So we have L and M. Okay, we have this line L over here, which is parallel to line M, right? So we'll write that L, M. Okay. Then we have line M and N2. They are also parallel to each other. M and N, they are parallel to each other, right? So we can write that. So N and M. Okay. Then we have L and N. So line L is parallel to line N. They both are equal distance. Okay. So L and N are parallel. These are the pairs of parallel lines possible. Right? Let's move on to the next one. All pairs of intersecting lines. So, what are intersecting lines? So, when there are two lines which intersect at one common point, which cross each other at one common point, they are called intersecting lines. Okay? Now let's say this point is O. Now this point O is called the point of intersection. Okay? So we have to name all pairs of intersecting lines, which is a long list as we have many lines over here. Okay? So let's start one by one. So we have L and R. Okay, L and R, they are intersecting at point B. So point B is the point of intersection. So L, R. Okay. Then we have L and T. Okay. Over here L and P are intersecting at point A. So A will be the point of intersection. So we have P and L. Okay. Then we have L and Q. So L is intersecting with Q. Okay, and D again here is the point of intersection. So L and Q. And like that, we are going to complete everything. So we have M and R. Okay, M over here and R over here are intersecting at point C. So M and R. Okay. Then we even have M and P. So M and P. Okay. Then M and Q. M and Q. Then also we have N and R. Okay, N and R. Then we have N and P. N and P. Then we have N and Q. Yeah, N and Q. Okay. Now, after line N, we have line P. So, with what lines does P intersect with? We have already written L, M, and N. So, it's P and R. P and R. Yeah, P and R. No, P and Q. Okay, we have P and Q. Then we have R and Q. R and Q. Okay, these are all the pairs of intersecting lines, and you can see what a long list this is. Now we have all pairs, all sets of collinear points. Okay? So let's find out all sets of collinear points. So we have point K, A, B, which are collinear. So we have point K, point A, and point B. They are collinear. Okay. Then we have D, C and L. D, L and C, anything. So we have D over here, point B over here, point L over here, and point C over here. So they are also collinear. Okay. And point C. Then we have F, M and E. So we have F, M and E. Okay. F, M and E. Then we can write KHL, KHL. Okay, K, H and L. K, H and L. And also M with it. It also has M. And it also has G with it. So it also has G. Okay. So KHLMG, then AHDF, AHDF. Okay. Okay. AHDF. Then we have BCEG. BCEG. Yeah, that's it. We don't have any other sets of collinear points. Now that was also a very long list. List lines which intersect at point A. So we need all the lines which intersect at point A. So L and P are the only lines which intersect at point A. There are no other lines. So the answer is L and P. Now the E bit, point of intersection of lines N and P. So where is line N? Here's line N. And where's line P? Here's line P. So this is the point of intersection, right? And the point is F. So F is the point of intersection. Now the F bit, point of intersection of lines M and Q. Now we have M over here and we have Q over here. So this is the point. This is the point of intersection. Okay. So the point is L. So L is the point of intersection of lines M and Q. Line which contains point O. Now this is very simple. Line Q contains point O. Now let's move on to the next question.